do that.
Okay, you can tell me the story now. What was that story you were talking about?
Is it a story now? Oh.
Yeah, story.
Oh, the story. Right. It was the one with cavemen and stuff. Right. It was the caveman science fiction, where you take the premise of caveman and the premise of science fiction. You mix them up in a bowl, and you get hilarity. Like this little gem. What was it? Me am poop in hole instead of anywhere I stand. You are like poop has to go somewhere. You reach too far. Then he poops in the hole, and then it lands on his head because it falls from the sky. Me and play gods.
Physics.
Caveman physics.
I would say that we're making pretty good progress on clearing out this thing.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like it, but I'm sure there is some sort of progress happening.
I'm gonna go get Chris.
Okie dokie.
What if we had to add to the call?
Add him to the call. Add him to the call. Add him to the call. To the window, to the wall. Ah, this cry. Ah, sweet, 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 sweet. Ah.
Oh, that's just a zombie pigment. You're okay.
Okay, back to the top. Actually, I'm going to put some stone away, so I have more slots for gravel. I don't even know which way to go anymore.
Where is you? Let me see if I can add him. Actually, I don't even know if I have him on my list or not. Let me check. I don't think I do.
Now down, okay.
I still really like this Nether hub.
Yeah, I like it too. What was the website called? Plots or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Circles?
I just took a half circle. I basically went halfway up, and then that's where I started.
I made an observatory with it in the other server.
What other server?
Oh, there's another server. I linked it to you, and you said you didn't want to join it because you didn't want to split your attention.
Well, yeah.
It's weird because like food doesn't increase your HP.
What?
But you don't lose anything when you die.
Wait, so what's the point of food?
Yeah, exactly. I think to let you run or something.
Wait, what? Where is he?
I'm gonna start using gravel as a preposition.
What? Why not use it as an exclamation?
I already do.
Randomly replace nouns with gravel.
Or hard gravel. Gravel is up. What's the officer, gravel? I swear to gravel, I'm not officer. Or not God.
I swear to God, I'm not gravel.
Yeah. I swear to drunk, I'm not gravel.
Make sure I'm still recording. Yep. I think I terrify people.
And then the jerk-offs are the people who don't terrify people, which is weird to me, because I'm terrified of jerk-offs. Like, what? You got laid, like, 3 weekends in a row and you're single? That terrifies me. You must have some sort of wizardry power, because you're an asshole.
I wish he was in the call so that way I could explain things to him.
Can he be added to the call?
I haven't... I don't know if he's even on the... I don't even know if he's in the Minecraft chat. Well, all three of us are on, and all three of us are, deeply agree with the decision of free gravel.
Gravel, 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 gravel. Oh, look at that mustache. Look at that mustache. I think my beard beats his mustache.
The facial hair is weak in this one. Where'd this cobblestone come from? Where did this cobblestone come from?
What? Where did what cobblestone come from?
This cobblestone in the chest, where did it come from?
Oh, I threw it in there.
Why?
To have more space. Throw it, like, I should have brought 2 buckets of lava then, so then we could just throw extra crap in it.
Yeah.
A bucket of lava, because it doesn't work the same as water.
No, you can't have an infinite source of lava. I've tried.
The nether sounds like an infinite source of lava.
Somewhat.
I wouldn't call it convenient.
Yep. We're gonna reach a point where we're gonna have excess gravel.
Honestly, what we should be doing is just playing epic sax guy over and over while we do this.
Well, there's a lot of things that we could be doing instead of this.
Not instead of this, while we do this. Like, at least in the video, if you ever decide to edit it.
If I decide to edit it, maybe. So is he up there with you?
I don't know. Maybe. Yes. I see him.
I'm picking up grapple. When my inventory is full, I'm coming back up to place grapple.
Yay!
It's boring. It's so boring.
Yay!
But at least this way there's stuff to talk about.
Yay! I'm way too sober for this.
Well, are you Irish or Scottish?
No.
Oh. Because if you were, I could say you could start drinking now and it'd still be okay.
I mean, I do have work at 10, so if I drink like 1... Because it depends on if you view drinking as a reason, as a way to get drunk, or just as a way to improve the overall quality of the day.
Well, let me put it like this. Most people think that you shouldn't drink before, like, 4 p.m. But sometimes they make exceptions if you're Irish or Scottish.
Before what?
Sometimes they make exceptions if you're Irish or Scottish.
Alright. I don't know, usually the idea is don't drink before dinner. Because the idea is that once you have dinner, you're done with work, so you're done with your responsibilities for the day.
But that does seem like an important question to ask.
I'm going to assume no.
Yeah. I'm going to pause the video, and we are going to get this guy in the call.
Country, I saw that popped up. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'm a woman. It doesn't matter.
Okay, because I was a little concerned. Like, this person doesn't... It's the same name, but it doesn't seem like Chris.
Could be. You don't know where I'm like. You don't know where I'm from.
Well,
Nah,
that may be slightly true, but I have known Colton a while.
I was just too lazy to frickin' actually set it for anything that really mattered.
Yeah, that's okay. So, this is what I've been doing.
Yeah, what is going on here?
I'm clearing out... you see the glass walls all around? I'm clearing out this area inside to make a iron golem farm, which will also double as a mob grinder farm, so that way people can get all of the zombies, skeletons, spiders, and creeper drops that they want.
Oh, okay.
And this is also going to... below this is also going to be where my base is going to be, eventually. But it's really boring to place all this gravel and then clear it out, and then place more gravel, and then clear it out.
I'm really, honestly doing absolutely nothing, so it doesn't matter.
I added you to the...
I was excited at my skeleton spawner I found, so that's what I've been up to today.
Yeah.
Playing around in creative mode, so...
Try to figure out, like, the best way of getting the drops from them.
Yeah, the hard thing is, like, I want the EXP, I don't just want, like, I can make a skelly spawner to just kill them, you know, just get a drop.
Yeah.
Like, I was trying to actually, yeah, I like farming the experience, too, so...
It's better to farm zombies for experience, because they...
Yeah, they give you a little more, I've noticed that.
It's very minor, but...
Yeah, I think I might just make my skelly drop into just a straight drop, because they are a pain in the ass, because they'll still shoot you.
Yes, they will. But if you set it up so that way you can hit their feet...
Yeah, that's how it's set up, but it's like, sometimes they can get knocked far enough back to where they get a beat on you.
If you have them drop into something where they don't have any options on where they can go to...
I'm only about like 10, maybe like 8 blocks above bedrock where the spawner is. So.
You can use a water drop. They will naturally climb water source blocks.
Okay.
So you can set it up with signs and water, and you can create something that mobs will climb.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you can set them to like go all the way back up to the surface if you wanted.
That'd be nice. Because like the problem I have right now is that like right now I just have pretty much like a really stupid funnel system with water. And it's not the best system, but like I can go down.
But it works.
I want to get like 30 levels, just go down there and just smash on them. But I don't do that with the skeletons. Right now I'm just doing that for the bone meal. I was happy to actually find it, but I'm not even really using the bone meal for anything. So I don't know. I've just been bored. I'm like, what am I really using this bone meal for?
Mostly you use it for dyes,
Yeah.
and for when you're impatiently farming.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I haven't had a need to like farm in forever, so.
Especially with the free chickens that I set up.
Oh my! Have you seen my place? My place is full of chickens.
I haven't seen your place. Well, no, wait. I have seen part of your place. You're the one who lives on the mountain next to Inudono.
Not anymore.
You used to, though.
Yeah.
I haven't seen your new place, though.
It's just full of chickens. Like, everywhere from my tree farm down is just chickens.
It's a good thing they're not cuckoos.
Mines. Sorry, I'm watching House.
It's a good thing those aren't cuckoos from Legend of Zelda.
I have one chicken that spawned all my other chickens, and every time I go down into my mine, I just sort of just chuck chicken eggs everywhere, so my whole mine is just awash with chickens.
We don't actually have a chicken farm on the server, technically.
I've got one chicken, and then I have a million miscellaneous chickens who I just slaughter when I feel like it. I probably have more chickens than I should because of the rendering it requires. But,
on the server, we don't actually have a chicken farm.
yeah.
So we don't actually have any way of generating eggs for people.
I've got one egg generator. That's all I have.
We don't have an egg generator yet. We do have we've got the KFC, but that's not generating any eggs for people.
Well, actually, I could work on that and make an egg generator in the spawn zone because I got a whole bunch of free time. I mean, I'll do this, but like I said, I got a bunch of chickens, and I actually have some chicken spawn eggs because I was really pissed off, and I asked Haley to give me some chicken spawn eggs, and she gave me a couple, and that's pretty much how I've been. Like, that's how I got my chicken. Then I've got him sitting over a hopper.
Yep.
And I got him, and he pretty much just produced all the eggs I pretty much need, and everything
That's exactly how I designed my the KFC. There's a bunch of chickens up at the top, and as they lay eggs, the eggs are dispensed into a hopper system, and the hopper system goes to a dispenser which shoots the eggs, and there's a chance that they'll turn into chickens.
Yeah, and then that goes back into the system.
Well, and no, those chickens burn.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Those chickens meet their fiery doom, and then are turned into delicious KFC chicken.
No, I could probably make some. I've got tons of iron and stuff.
We could use more stores in your spawn.
Yeah,
of anything really.
I might make I think that might be my thing to do later. Is I might just make eggs. I've got more eggs than I know what to do with. Because honestly, I don't like bake cakes and stuff like that. I have eggs just.
I don't think eggs have any other purpose than cake.
Cake, yeah. And I have one
and
cake. And
more
like,
chicken.
Oh, this is fun.
Well, now that you've made one, you don't need to make any more.
That was fun. But then I was like. So pretty much now I'm just running around and I slaughter all the chickens that I have already.
And then you have a whole bunch of raw chicken meat to cook.
Now that doesn't really matter because now that I have the skelly farmer, now it's like I can get all the arrows I need, but that doesn't really matter either because I've got bows with infinity, so it's like...
So you need at least one arrow.
Yeah. So I'm sitting around with like hundreds of friggin' arrows and feathers and stuff, and I'm like, I don't really need this.
You could set up a place in spawn to like drop off your excess stuff that you don't want.
I've got some stuff like that. I just don't. The problem is I don't know how to set it up so that the spawner works while I'm not around. Like the problem is it's far from my base. Otherwise, I would just hang out, and just use a drop spawner. Otherwise, I have to hang out next to it, which is literally under the ocean. Go is under the ocean.
Well, unfortunately, spawners have a very short distance naturally, and they will only activate when the player is like within.
Yep. Like
16 blocks.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's like I would like to just be able to just come and then pick up my goods, but the thing is I still have to go and sit there at the bottom of the ocean. It's not a very convenient spot. I'll give it that.
You could set up you could set up your part of your base down there.
I thought about that, but I like where my base is at. I'm like, I just finally now got up from the bottom of the ocean to where it's actually a short enough distance for me to walk there.
So you're under the ocean, kind of.
Kind of like this. I found an abandoned mine, which I've and I still haven't cleared it all out yet.
I love abandoned mines.
They're fun, but the problem is now I've got more wood, cobblestone, and string that I could ever use in a million years.
Well,
and everything now is really. It's not a straight line away from me. It's a very complicated route to get there, and I'm just finally happy that I can. Just the ocean path is now something good for me, and I'm like, finally, I can just leave my base, go through this tunnel, and get to my skeleton spawner. That's the closest I've gotten to it.
Actually, really close to in the Nether Hub on the second floor, or the lower level, there is a portal that connects to the community spawners. We've got a skelly spawner that's set up to generate just drops, and a zombie spawner which just generates experience and zombie drops. There's also an enchanting table down there to hit level 30.
Yeah.
So
that's what I've been doing. Like I've just been doing this on like a day-to-day basis. I've just been like, oh, go find something. If I'm lucky, I'll make a couple level 30 enchantment enchanted books. I got like a really small scale setup going.
Yeah, I've been doing mostly community builds. Like, I built the KFC, I built the melon farm. I'm not racist, I promise.
I love the melon place. I was walking around because I was just bored and I was looking around. I'm like, is that a house made of melon? And then I looked in the back and I was like, I see how this works. I was playing around with water farming today. On creative mode.
Yeah.
I was bored, and I was like, hey, it's some pretty neat stuff.
Unfortunately, most of them require you to replant it.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like, well, you can't really get over that.
There's melons and pumpkins.
Oh, we've got something.
There's melons and pumpkins.
Except for
and sugarcane.
Yeah.
I think that's really it. Melons, pumpkins, and sugarcane.
Yep.
Which is a shame because
I couldn't figure out how to get the sugarcane. The only thing I could think for sugarcanes was pistons.
Yep, pistons.
Yeah, I was going to say the only thing I could think of was a piston to make that work.
That's exactly how you do it.
Yep. But in creative mode, I made a pretty cool 100-block freaking farm where I just had to flip a button and it would just pour everything into hoppers into chests, and then it was no big deal.
Yeah.
Like, trying to figure out how to do it with sugarcane. I'm like, sugarcane doesn't go away from water, so it was just. So it was like, oh, that's neat, but it's like, I don't really I don't use that level of farming anyways.
Well, you really only need it for books.
Yeah.
And for the most part, you're gonna need more. I mean, you're really going to need more cows than you're going to need that, because cows are more multi-purposeful.
Yep. I've got a cow farm too, but it doesn't like farm cows.
No,
Like no.
there's no efficient way of farming cows. If there was, I would have already built one at close to spawn.
That is just a room full of like 20 cows who I occasionally go out there, feed a whole bunch of wheat, and then butcher like a mad freak.
Oh, you got a cow? Yeah, I remember you had one at your old base. Up on the top level, you had a...
Now it's underground now, because I didn't like dealing with going up there. So it's underground now. And I didn't know that sheep didn't grow their wool back unless they had grass. So I had like 3 naked sheep. I'm like, what? That's supposed to be white wool. This one's gray and this one's black. What the hell? Why aren't you? And then Colton's like, yeah, you gotta give them grass. I'm like, what?
Shh, don't let Colton confuse you. He learned almost everything about Minecraft from me.
Yeah, I know. But no, like I didn't know that, and then so I'm wondering, like I would go AFK, waiting for them to grow their wool back, and I'd put them underground, and for some reason they would just sit there naked and bleating at me, and I'm like, thanks.
Yeah, but you know, getting grass down there is not very hard anymore.
No, I know. I finally got it done, but the problem is by the time I actually got it done, there was only 1 sheep left. I don't know what happened to the other sheep. They gave up on life.
They suffocated?
I don't know. I honestly don't know what happened. They had plenty of room as far as I can, think. They had plenty of room, and then just... I came down again. There was only 2. I came down again. There was only 1. And I'm like, I don't know what happened. They just gave up.
They just gave up on life.
Pretty much. Hey, do you want us to put torches down wherever it's dark in this place we fill up with gravel? Because I'm noticing like a dark spot in like the middle. I don't want to like...
Where we fill up? Oh, if you want.
I'm just going to put down a couple. Because I don't want to like turn around and have like a creeper just undo this crazy shit.
There's some iron armor and stuff in the chests if you want, and torches.
I've got armor on. I'm just worried. Actually, I'm just more worried about having something undo the work. Like a creeper just be like, "Yeah, here you go, boom." That was a couple hours work, no big deal. Especially gravel.
Well, the gravel eventually is all going away.
Yeah, gravel's just the easiest way to fill up the ocean.
Well, sand's easier actually.
Not because easy to get though.
Well, not for. Well, let me put it like this: the walls are made of glass.
Yeah.
You get glass from smelting.
Yeah, you get
sand.
Glass from sand, so it kind of makes it counterproductive.
So I had a whole lot of sand.
Yeah, and then you made a whole bunch of glass.
Yeah,
makes sense.
It's an unfortunate downside.
Colton says hi.
He sounds sleepy.
He's sleepy.
You want to go?
Yeah. I finally got to work.
Sweet.
And from Thailand.
From Thailand.
As a woman.
As a woman. I'm a Thai woman, you know.
I'm impressed.
Now you know.
I was also rather impressed since I sort of assumed that you were...
male and not Asian.
Yeah.
She was outside talking to her mom last I knew.
So I guess there's another Asian person on the server.
Yay!
I mean, I suppose it'd be really nice if, like, we got everyone working on this because no one should say no to free iron.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saying no to free iron. I'll totally pitch in because I'm not doing anything anyways.
And free iron.
Everything, yeah. Free iron, fuck yeah. All I'm doing is clearing out this mine. Did Colton tell you the game idea that I had that I was working on?
No, he didn't.
Basically, what I'm going to turn my abandoned mine into is like a sort of a redstone game.
Ooh. How good are you at redstone?
And a certain number of times, and activate redstone switches. It's basically just a time kind of maze game.
Cool.
And then what I'm going to do is basically, once I've cleared it all out, I'm going to basically just turn the lights off. And then everyone's going to get, like, leather armor, 1 iron sword, and then
You got to find a way to stop people from breaking blocks, though.
No, the thing is, I'm gonna have everything. No, I don't even care if anyone breaks the blocks because the thing is, I'm gonna have to go in there anyways and fix it. So it really doesn't matter.
But what's stopping people from like just breaking through all the redstone and stuff?
They don't know which direction they're going.
This might be a good time to say that I probably shouldn't be playing that game.
Why's that?
Because, well, maybe you should just ask Colton.
No, I mean, like, if you've got the best time, like, that's fine. Like, I still get fucking lost in my place. And even with a map and whatever, it's still, I don't think it's not going to be, like, actually difficult. It'll just be something fun to do. And eventually, when people start playing, I might make rewards and stuff like that.
Cool.
I don't know. It's not meant to be really hardcore serious, just something to do if you're bored. I plan to make it more interesting, remake the mazes, that kind of stuff.
Change the maze up a bit sometimes.
Yeah, so that it's not the same every
And
time.
what kind of redstone things you're thinking of? Like,
well, I was
like,
what it was going to do, my idea was that you would have to go in and activate, say, 8 redstone switches in this maze, right?
mm-hmm.
And each redstone switch would be, you could see it from the surface, basically. Like, that's the problem. You wouldn't be able to do it without, like, a moderator, someone seeing when your time was done, kind of thing. But, it would basically just be like, you go through the maze, you activate however many switches there are in the maze.
You could rig it up so that way when all 8 torches are triggered, the lights turn on.
Yeah, I thought about that too, but like
that's a lot of redstone though.
That's the thing is, I don't know. I honestly don't think I have the technical know-how to really pull that off.
Colton will tell you to look to me.
Yeah.
I created a using zombie eggs.
Yeah.
When Haley was still working on that castle idea.
Yeah.
Because we don't have access to all of the awesome map making stuff.
Yeah.
I developed a way to launch. I called it the Army in a Box.
Okay.
Let's see. 27, I think. Yeah. So I found a way to generate 1,728 zombies in under a minute.
Nice.
With
that.
the only, well, you have to do it in creative mode.
Yeah. Okay.
But the problem was there was no way of keeping it from generating too many. So it would just generate them all.
Okay.
And then everyone would die.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you can survive that many zombies.
Yep.
Because I could fill it with other stuff too, like, I don't know, creepers?
Yeah.
Or Enderman? Cave spiders?
Yep.
It would be hard to keep it stable.
Yep. Not only that, but I'm just thinking about just general rendering. Like if you're.
Oh yeah, it would also crash computers, especially if I did slimes. Yeah, slimes would crash the server if they.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Because once you kill them, you get a couple more. The idea was just because we don't really have access to the custom spawners that Colton and I are used to. We're like, we'll fight skeletons that spawn with like enchanted bows and stuff and armor, like always.
Good, yeah.
So Haley wanted it to be a challenge, so
you just like, well, fucking challenge it is. I'll say, I'm gonna go smoke real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.